Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Simeon on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Carr. Flush to his right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. On first and goal, Washington. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll try again with Washington. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And Carr's going to keep it himself. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bronco defense comes up big. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Simeon gives to his fullback, Janovich. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Now Simeon. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Anderson a first down and more. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. A shotgun snap for Simeon. And this one is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Second and 10, Simeon again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the ball's arriving and there's a defense.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at the 3. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Gary and Conlon. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Completes it right side to Cooper. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit.
And he loses the football a second time. The Broncos say they have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, Simeon looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. From the 50, it's Simeon. He's got his man on the crossing route. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Second down, Washington. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Washington on third and short. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Some space here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the gun now on third down, Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And now look at him go. 30, past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Staying on the ground with Washington. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Throwing his car on third down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Watch him now. No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Simeon. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Throwing on third down, Simeon. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Simeon. Screen play, Anderson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Now it's Simeon. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go.
To throw on second is Simeon. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The gun, here's Simeon. A dump off to Anderson. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, it's Simeon. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They find some open field here. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand, but as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Red zone opportunity. Right back to Washington. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Carr now to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And they're definitely showing blitz here. From the gun, it's Carr. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Let's go.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
CJ with a nifty move. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Now a play fake, and it's Simeon. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Simeon. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 29. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team. And they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
And Rudolph has it left side. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They go with Washington to begin the drive. Room here to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now on first down, it's Washington again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. 2nd down following the run. To throw, it's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Washington. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. On 3rd down, Carr. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On first, here's Washington. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Washington, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory.